the opportunity that you saw in the marketplace that led you to found the?
Yes. Um, so about 6 years ago, when I was working in the telecommunications industry, I kind of saw it being plateaued. And energy is something that I saw as the next big opportunity. And within the energy industry, we saw a big gap in the energy storage, especially in the energy storage for the stationary applications. And it was really a business-driven decision about which technology to choose or what kind of technology to choose that would best serve the stationary energy storage. And that's how we started looking for different technologies, did a lot of R&D in our garage, and, and we kind of settled on this flow battery technology in the process. So that is kind of the genesis of the company.
That was really good. I'd like to tighten it up just a bit. The beginning part about the telecom space, I would probably leave that out, just
Okay.
given that ASIL has telecom.
Has a lot of telecom applications.
So we might just want to say, I saw a huge opportunity in the energy space,
Sure.
particularly in the stationary storage. So we set out to solve some of the technological problems facing that
Okay.
area.
Do it again?
Yes, please.
Yes, so back about 6 years ago, I started looking into the energy space as the next big opportunity. And one of the biggest gaps in the energy technology is actually energy storage, especially the stationary energy storage. And the technologies actually didn't exist at that time. And and for the stationary energy storage, you need reliable, long-lasting, fast-charging energy storage, and that didn't exist. So we focused on that sector, and in looking for the technologies for that sector, we found that the flow batteries are the technologies that are best suited for this application. And that's how we started this company, and we looked for different kinds of flow battery technologies, and we settled on this technology that we're working on right now.
So can you give me just a very quick overview of the technology that you're working on? And when you say it, can you start with the company name, just to kind of tee up what DIA is doing?
Yes. DIA Energy is the name of the company. DIA is a Hindi word. It means lamp. So it is a small energy source. So it is our small, humble effort to resolve a huge problem in the world. That's how the name is justified. We do flow batteries for large stationary scale applications. Flow batteries are a unique kind of technologies where the electrolytes and the main battery are separated from each other, and the electrolytes are pumped into the main battery as needed for charging and discharging. So what that helps doing is the capacity and the power capabilities are two decoupled parameters in this kind of technology, which is not present in the other regular technologies for energy storage. So that helps the customers choose what they really want, whether they want more capacity or more power. For example, one customer might choose a kilowatt of power for 20 days. Another customer might want 20 kilowatts of power for 1 day. And both of those could be addressed with a very small change in configuration in our technology. So that is what a flow battery technology is, and we are using a certain redox chemistry called iron chromium chemistry in implementing this flow battery technology.
So is this complementary then to other energy technology or other sources of energy, like wind and solar?
Yes, absolutely. So first of all, this is also complementary to other energy storage technologies. Energy storage industry is a huge industry, and so there is room for many different kinds of technologies to play with their unique capabilities in this industry. And the way our technology is very applicable to solar and wind is that our flow batteries can be charged extremely fast, and the discharge can happen over a very long period of time. So all the natural sources of energy, such as solar and wind, they come and go as they wish, and therefore when they're there, one would like to capture that energy as soon as possible most of the technologies cannot do that. They have their own time scale of charging, whereas the flow battery technologies that we do can absorb energy very fast. So therefore, whenever you couple this energy storage device with a renewable energy source like wind or solar, it works extremely effectively in capturing the natural power and therefore buffering the dispense or the dispensing of the energy over an extended period of time. So it's extremely well suited for that application.
Excuse me. I had to clear my throat for the longest time.
You did well.
Trying really hard to hold that in. The weaknesses of other energy technologies.
Yes. The flow battery technologies, especially the technology that we do with iron chromium redox chemistry, has a unique advantage that it can be charged very fast. And that couples extremely well with renewable energy sources, such as wind and solar, which are reasonably temperamental as to how they deliver energy. So whenever the wind is blowing or the sun is shining, our devices can soak the energy very fast, reserve it, and dispense it at the user's request. So we believe that our technology is the best and unique in the market today in terms of coupling very effectively with the renewable energy sources.
I had somebody yelling about that outside. Yeah, unfortunately, that was a good answer.
But that was great. You went from over a minute to 35 seconds.
Okay. That's good. And we need to do it again?
I would, just because
Did you hear somebody yelling in the
somebody
background?
yelled in the back. Is there a door that we can close?
Okay. It's okay. We'll try this one more time. It's an important one. So sorry about that. Tell me how this is a very complementary technology to other alternative energy sources.
Yes, flow batteries, especially our flow battery with the iron chromium redox chemistry, has a unique advantage that it can get charged extremely fast. And the wind and solar energy is very temperamental. Sun shines and wind blows when it wants. So it is very important that the energy is stored when the energy is available. And therefore, our battery couples extremely well, very effectively with wind and solar. And we believe that our technology is the only one in the market today at a commercial scale that can commercially store renewable energy.
So that was great. What problems do you see in the global market that you think that this is really going to be positioned to address?
Yes, the energy storage in general is a huge problem in the global market because the human activity in the cities has really outpaced the infrastructure, the energy infrastructure that has been built around it. So therefore, in very fast-growing economies, there is always a shortage of power and a lack of quality of the power. So the local power generation and local power storage are very, very important. And therefore, technologies like ours can actually augment the local power generation and also grid distribution with the local storage very effectively, thereby increasing the productivity of the industry both in U.S. and elsewhere.
What is the problem in some of these emerging markets that you see Dio's technology addressing?
Yeah, in most of the emerging markets, the industrialization has moved so fast that the energy infrastructure hasn't really kept in pace with that. So in all those places in the emerging markets, there's always a lack of power and a lack of quality of the power. And therefore, it calls for local energy storage for buffering of the energy and also local energy generation with solar and wind. So we believe that with our device, very commercially, people can, sorry, I lost my chain of thought. I don't know what I said last time.